Hey, how's it going, Alberto? So before we get into anything, what happened was on Monday I was doing the wrist, the lat raise across my body, and I'm on my left arm here, and I felt my shoulder like almost slide out of its socket. I don't know how that happened. So it was like a sharp pain, and I felt the shoulder almost move out of like begin to move out of its socket, and I immediately stopped the movement, and I proceeded to do like my other movements, and then I went back to it. I was able to actually finish it. But I was very careful in terms of doing that. I probably shouldn't have done it. I should have just probably stopped the whole workout, but it was fine. I didn't like injure it further or anything like that. And then, yesterday I did my leg workout, and that was pretty fine. Maybe the pain was like zero point 0.5. And then my next upper body workout is going to be, so I'm recording this on Tuesday. My next upper body workout is going to be on Thursday. I'm going to play that by ear. Just because obviously I don't want to. It didn't slide out of the socket, but I could feel it begin to move out of the socket. So I think I have to be a little more careful on that movement. Maybe I need to be a little bit more tight. Maybe I was a little bit careless in terms of just kind of swinging that across my body. I don't know. That's never happened to me before. It was a little worried at first. I'm kind of glad that I immediately stopped that rep, and I didn't continue that at all, because that could have been like really bad if I had tried to grind through that rep, because I think the shoulder might have slid out of the socket, which is yeah. So that's that. The Yeah. So then, but I'm not too worried about it though. Like I don't think it's like a serious. I don't think it's that serious, to be honest with you. I think it could have been very serious, but I think I'm feeling it. I mean, it's definitely sore, but I've been icing it and whatnot, and it's not like something where I'm like super concerned that it's going to cause a lot of problems. I just need to be careful, I think, for the next few workouts in terms of not somehow re-injuring it or something like that. So that's that. Squat, I sent the squat form on that. I like my pause on that more than I do the Romanian. I think the Romanian is where I need to clean up. Hopefully, I can do it this week. Assuming the shoulder holds up, I can do the Romanian, just because that's a lot of weight pulling down on my arm. Like I said, I'm going to start off slow, see what happens there. Should hold up. Then, yeah, but the pause on the squat it's hard, because I think I had a pretty strict pause on that squat. So I was getting like, I think I'm getting like I think I'm getting the full 3 seconds on that. But it's really hard for me to like push the weight on that, just because, that's a lot of time under tension, with like going down and then pausing for like 3 long seconds and then coming back up. It's like a kind of gasping for air to some extent. And especially when I'm doing like 3 sets of 10 on that, it's rough. Like 225 is not really a heavy weight for me, but it is when I'm doing it that way. So it's that. Yeah, I think weight's going well. Yeah, that's about it. The main thing I'm thinking about this week is that shoulder. So yeah, just don't want it to happen again. I think it's more just I think I'm just going to be more mindful when I do that like wrist across body, because it is putting a lot of I'm putting my right arm, so it is putting a lot of like, I guess, pulling on that shoulder. So I think I need to make sure that I really like lock that shoulder in there before I start like pulling it across my body. But it felt good though, because I was getting a pretty big stretch on it. I think historically, the past few weeks, I really want to get that like full stretch on those movements. So I'm really trying to get that kind of twisting into it, which is really helpful. But I think that sometimes I think it might just be a freak thing, and if you're doing this for enough of years, like freak things might happen.